Hello, everyone! Welcome back to this game. I paused there in my opening because I was thrown off by the fact that we're in the ending. Because when we last left off, we beat this game. And then I saved my game right before the credits so that I could reload it later to do New Game Plus. And upon reloading the game, we're back in the middle of the ending. Huh. Well, anyway, yes, we are going to be doing New Game Plus today. I'm not going to show the entire thing, but I do want to show off some of the alternate cutscenes in this game because this game has a few story branches along the way, so I thought it would be interesting to show them off. And my ultimate goal is to eventually make my way to the super boss. Hopefully, I will be able to handle the super boss. But we'll get there later. For now, New Game Plus. It is worth mentioning, by the way, that I am playing on the same version of the game that I did last year. For one thing, Lord Virith, aka Emperor Seth, is not going to update the game until after my playthrough, so that he can see what all needs to be fixed. For example, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to actually be seeing the Despos Desert right about now, with some portals on screen and some characters popping out of the portals, so there's something that needs fixed. Besides that, though, I was a little concerned that if I used the new file with my old save, that might break something. So, old version it is. It is also worth mentioning that Emperor Seth, aka Lord Virith, the game creator, has been commenting on most of the videos of this playthrough, so definitely check out those comments if you are interested. I'm pretty sure this glitch is going to fix itself soon enough. Also, try this on, Runt. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be try this one, Runt. Try this attack, Runt. Basically. By the way, knowing now that she basically killed Fantax, holy heck, how is somebody like that allowed here? And there we go. We can see now. And of course, since we're in New Game Plus, well, first things first, we have not been healed after the final battle, it seems. But also, we got our awesome equipment on hand. And in fact, our inventory items in general, yep, still got all our stuff. So, this should be interesting. Ooh, I should sell my Omega rings to see how much that is worth. Omega ring. Completely worthless. Probably because you don't get it until after the last shop in the game. I mean, we have New Game Plus, so it would be kind of nice if we could get something from it. I mean, I don't necessarily need the money. I got almost 20,000 gold, and things this early in the game are cheap. Not that I'm going to buy most of it. Need to get to the point where I can restock on these magic stones and whatever healing item that I was using. Anyway, we're definitely going to be doing some skipping ahead here and there. Mostly getting to the storyline branches, but I might comment on some other things along the way. For example, we have Heralkine here at the beginning of the game. We have the opportunity of battling her. The first time, I got through by the skin of my teeth. This time should be a lot easier. Completely optional fight, but why not? I held back too much this time. Sure, we'll go with that. Nah, I'll wait a while before getting revenge. Sadly, you will be getting your revenge, as we'll find out shortly. Alright, we just got our mission from Fadoon to locate a jewel to place in this amulet. Well, I say Fadoon, but we now know that is actually that doppelganging shapeshifter who gave us this mission. But for now, it's Fadoon. And I have come back into this shop here in Oasis because, surprisingly, I did not come back into the shop after receiving the quest during my initial run. What do you have to say about this current situation? I heard you and Northwind are going out on a mission together. She's pretty cute. You're a lucky guy. Grow up, Gellug. We're just friends. For now. Sure. Though on a related note, I am going to try to go for one of the alternate marriages on this run. Not that it really affects anything in terms of our spells, because you cannot have spells removed from a character, so Ventax and Northwind are each going to still have their marriage spells. I'm also curious what happens if we go back up and talk to Fadoon, fake Fadoon, after receiving our quest. Ventax, I'm afraid time is of the essence. I can't talk now. It is probably tiring to imitate an old man. As an aside, I'm not really sure that I would want to shapeshift into an old man, or an old person in general. Because, like, would that mean that I would give myself all the frailties that come with being old? Or is it just visual? I mean, physically, yeah, I would be potentially an old lady, but that doesn't mean I would have to have the poor health of one. Regardless, I probably want to stay young. Seems that all the treasure chests have been respawned, by the way. Some stuff to sell, I guess. And over to the right is the passage that will get me one of the eggs for the for the super boss. One of the orbs, rather. But I still have the orb from my first run through, so maybe I don't necessarily need to get it a second time. On that note, I can't remember how I acquired a second yellow orb, but somehow I managed to acquire a second yellow orb. Nice thing about New Game Plus, by the way. That won't be gaining much experience along the way early on, but eventually gonna be gaining plenty of them. Hopefully I'll have gained some decent levels by the time I get back to the first final dungeon and get ready to fight the super boss there. Also, that is an interesting amount of experience that I have acquired there. It's almost binary. Okay, so apparently the game is keeping track of the fact that I already acquired the eggs, because I was not able to get that, well, I keep calling them eggs, orbs, because I was not able to acquire the orb in that sand tunnel, and the orb that was here is no longer here. So, since I already collected these orbs, I guess I don't have to collect them again, because New Game Plus remembers that I collected them. Remember these guys? I remember these guys. So many enemies towards the end of the game were not only faster than me, but also were able to perform multiple attacks. And it all started with these things. Faster than me, multiple turns. Screw all y'all. I definitely don't mind that being a thing sometimes, but wow, it was almost like just about every enemy towards the end of the game was like that. Glad to hear that those enemies are going to be getting nerfed in the coming update. And then of course there's this group that resulted in my first game over. Nice to get some payback on them. And yet, even after all this time, they're still able to get a first strike. Because RPG Maker. Here we are. Give me all your 4 seeds. Alright, we have reached the first major story branch. I just defeated the boss that was sitting here. Well, the way is clear. Hold it! This treasure is mine! I got here first. So, I want first crack at the treasure, and I don't think the two of you can stop us. Terog, don't listen to her. You know the Master doesn't want us to fight each other. Sorry, Fantax. Terog is programmed to follow the Master's commands, and he said I was in charge. If only he knew that that wasn't actually the Master. Sorry, guys. You might as well surrender now and save yourself the trouble. Okay, so on my first run, I did not surrender because screw you, and I beat the crap out of you, and we won. However, there is a story branch if we either lose the fight, or, thankfully in this case, we have the option of saying no. This will not only trigger a story branch, but will miss out a point of affection from Northwind, because Northwind only appreciates us if we challenge Hirakim and win. So I'm going to say no, not only because I want to get that alternate story branch, but also because, what the heck? I'm not fighting you! We're supposed to be a team! Well then, I guess I'll have to do this the hard way. Wait. Didn't I choose no? Oh my gosh, I did it again! I stopped to commentate before answering, and I forgot what the question specifically was. I was thinking, no, I won't fight you. When it's actually, no, I won't surrender. Yes, I am surrendering. As an aside, it would be nice if Terog was actually visible on scene. Maybe he could have hopped off of Hirakim. Assuming Hirakim can fly, she's only really a dragon outside of battle, not in battle, so Where did you even come from? That was quite an entrance, all things considered. But yes, I'm surrendering. Ha! As I thought. Now to claim my prize. What? I can't get in! Terog, get in there and get me the treasure. Yes. Oh, there you are. I have it! Great, let's get out of here. Okay, we do still team up after the fact, so that's interesting. As a consequence of this, by the way, we don't get any of the treasure that we would have been able to collect while we were in there. Not that I need it now, but there was some good stuff in there during the first run. Also, look at you, all the way down at level 8. Because you only joined us for a very short time. Interestingly, we can actually go back in there. Just in case that breaks something, I'm going to create a save state, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a look. And now you're at level 9. Oh, it's dark in here. I guess we shut off the lights when we left. The room's already been emptied. It would definitely not be worth it coming back in here during the first run and having to fight all the enemies again. But nice to see that there was some effort to make sure that something was a little different in there if you went back in. Out of curiosity, what prevented Haruki from going in there herself? It just certainly didn't seem to have any issue with Terog being able to go in there. Maybe it's because Haruki doesn't have hands. I mean, think about it. She's got claws. And in combat at least, she's definitely walking on 4 legs. And also has multiple heads. Are we never going to talk about that? Oh, come to think of it. Give me back those luck charms. They're not exactly useful at this point in the game, but I know for a fact that you're leaving, so we're definitely taking them off while we have the chance. Well, I'm off to deliver the treasure. Well, I didn't expect you to leave now. We're supposed to regroup and go back through the sand cavern together. You 3 can waste your time here. I'm sure the Master is more interested in speed and results anyway. No, he's more interested in... Well, let's be honest, he's more interested in killing us all, because it's not the Master. That's the Master. And by that I mean, that's who was pretending to be the Master. Out of curiosity, I feel healthy. Cool. Anything else? What is in those bottles? By the way this works is it's not spawning a bottle every time, rather the bottle is sliding across the screen, disappearing, and the disappearing bottle is going to go back to its original spot, right about here, which is why it takes a moment before we're able to regain control. With RPG Maker, you gotta take shortcuts like that. Or would it be a long cut? It has been a long time since I purposely located a glitch, but I have come back to this person and coaxed her into her room. I mean, I've encountered plenty of the glitches in this game anyway. Oh, and the camera is assuming that she's still near the entrance. And FYI, the entire conversation happens again if you come back in here. Oh. Apparently, your movement is automatic once you start crossing that bridge. I was going to stop and stare at this person before I came out, but nope, that's automatic. Anyway, this is going to be another scene that is going to be different now that we lost, or rather, gave up fighting Hirokin and she left us. Hold it! I am Meryl, a servant of the Sun Tyrant. Although your other friend already gave us the big prize. Really? You still have something my master needs, and for that you need to be eliminated. So one way or another, we would not be fighting the ghost guy. So, Hirokin gave up the amulet? Or do we have the amulet? What other prize do you want to acquire from us? Well, either way, Northwind, you need to... Oh yeah, you have like max defense. Well, in that case... stronger than expected. I'll let Master finish you. Yeah, good luck with that. Just checking if the scene triggered again. It doesn't. And then we return to Oasis to find it's on fire. And once again, gonna be an alternate cutscene. Ah, Fantax, my friend. I'm glad to see you could come. You fiend! How dare you call me friend? Why, Fantax, haven't you come to give me my amulet? Our friend Hirokin already gave me what I truly wanted. But the complete set would be even nicer. Okay, let me think here. The fake master gave us an amulet. We brought it to the place where... Oh! In my original run, I went into the chamber because I beat Hirokin, and our amulet merged with the stone in there. This time, that didn't happen, because Hirokin went in there without our amulet, so we don't have the merged stone. So the pieces are still separate. So Hirokin gave up the stone, while we have the amulet that was supposed to be merged with it. Fantax, what he said isn't true, is it? No! Why would you believe him? Excuse me, I was talking. Fantax, you bastard. Well, great. Now that king is going to have to take over as a humble innkeeper. I hate when people interrupt. Terribly rude. Wouldn't you agree? You... Enough of this. Solos, I've come to put a stop to you. Master, thank goodness you've come. Silence! A traitor like you has no right to even speak to me. I'm pretty sure, first off, we're not a traitor, so we have every right to speak to you, especially since I'm pretty sure you're the fake master, putting up a performance. And here's where the cutscene starts to differ from the original. Fantax, you have to help me! I gave the master the treasure, but then he gave it to Solos, called me a traitor, and blasted me out a window! Wow, she is actually asking Fantax for help. Enough of your lies, demon! Tornado blast! Master... Suffer the same fate! And now for you! Begone, Sun Tyrant! Is that the best you can do, Master of Tornadoes? And now to finally end this. Solar Ray! And you change colors, by the way, when you receive that attack. Fantax, why? Ha ha ha! Now, Fantax, to claim what is mine. Earthquake, which means the power of the lost amulet, the Mediomancer power, is starting to strengthen with a bunch of us here. The earthquake would be coming from Heralking. But first, I'm sure your friends have something to say to you, and I think I'll give them a chance. See you soon. Kinda think of it. Where did Heralking run off to after she pushed the ghost guy off of the cliff in the original run? Is everyone okay? I'm okay. I'm fine, but Fadoon, and why does everyone think we're traitors? Let's try checking out Master's Tower. Looks mostly solid still. Maybe we can find some clues there. Alright. We gotta fight people along the way. Well, this is all gonna proceed the same, so let's go ahead and skip ahead. Although, come to think of it, if Heralking got betrayed by someone who she thinks is the master, how is that going to play out later? Because in the original run later, the fake master approached Heralking with a mission, and then we met Heralking at Solos's tower. It'll definitely be interesting to see how different things play out from here. Yep, sure enough, we still have the original amulet and not the merged stone. I wasn't really paying attention to the thing during our original adventure, so I don't really know if we kept the merged stone on hand the entire game or not. It'd be easy enough to check, though. Alright, having checked my footage, at the very least we did not have the merged stone in the final dungeon. Did we give it up at some point? I can't really remember. Anyway, with the amulet and the stone not merged, and Heralking betrayed by the Master's impersonator, how are things going to be playing out from here? Find out next time! Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.